Resident Sleepers Tar Heel correspondent Riley Davis has been sending us a bunch of North Carolina propaganda. I believe Riley is going to be on the channel later this week to help break down some of the details of what he heard from some scrimmages that North Carolina ran and just the early reports out of North Carolina practices here. But we couldn't wait that long because I think he's coming in on Thursday. You and I wanted to talk immediately about some things that have happened this weekend with North Carolina basketball. There's a clip that's gone around of Caleb Wilson absolutely destroying. I believe that's Henry Vasar.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't look like Henry Vasar because I've never seen Henry Vasar look like that with somebody flying over him and putting him on a poster. But Caleb Wilson with one of the best dunks we've seen in a practice setting or really any setting. It was insane, and it's just a sign of things to come, I would say. Also, a scary dunk 'cause he landed on his
I
back.
was, I was just gonna say, what's going on here? Like, why? Who almost losing them on this dunk?
Also, whoever made the video clip or the GIF of that, can you let it run 3 more seconds just to make sure he's okay? You cut it off as he's landing on his back. Anyways, long story short, the dunk was sweet. This backs up reports that Caleb Wilson was awesome in a scrimmage that included former North Carolina NBA players that were back to play with them. So, at an all-time high right now, people are believing Caleb Wilson's going to be awesome for North Carolina next year. Um, Here's the quote, though. Keeping It Heel put this video together, and the quote on Caleb Wilson is this quote, he's the best freshman we have had here in a very long time. That's from an inside source on Caleb Wilson. I believe it was Hoop Herald on Twitter who put that out. Do you believe that that's real? That early impressions from Caleb Wilson are that he's the best freshman North Carolina has had in a very long time?
I think it's fair to say because you think that's off of like recruiting type things.
What do you mean?
Like, I mean, when you look at like national ranking type things, right? Like outside, I think Caleb Wilson's like the number five, number eight overall player, something like that. I feel like that's the probably the most talented one. I'm not sure where Ian Jackson ended up ranked in that, but it does feel a little bit weird that coming off of having Ian Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, previous 5 stars that we've seen at Carolina, just in terms of recency, Ian Jackson, Drake Powell, both listed as 5 stars. Ellie Cadell listed as a 5 star. Going back a little bit further, we had Dayron Sharp, Walker Kessler, Caleb Love, all 5 stars. Cole Anthony, Armando Bacot. Now, I don't know how long ago is a really long time. We're just considering 2019 a really long time, then fine. If we're just saying Caleb Wilson looks better than Ian Jackson and Elliot Cadeau, then fine. But I don't know. As I run through those names, does any sort of thought or feeling come to mind for you?
Where are we going with this?
I think Caleb Wilson may be the best prospect of all these guys that we just rattled through. That's fine. I got no issue really saying that. I would not feel good at all about the idea that Caleb Wilson is going to look this good when games start after what has happened to Ian Jackson and
Right.
Drake Powell and Elliot Cadeau and Caleb Love and go through any other names you want. Like, when has this coaching staff ever taken someone with this much promise and turned them into anything? This video is brought to you by NBA 2KLab.com. 2K Lab worked with us last summer as well. They're one of our favorite entities in all of sports gaming. We want to show you their college basketball stadium locator challenge game. And I'm going to share a screen right now as we do this. South Carolina, bang. Oh,
Ooh,
okay, that's pretty good. Next, North Carolina. Why are we only getting the Carolinas?
please
Bang.
lock in.
St. John's, that's New
New
York.
York.
Bang.
Where's New Jersey?
We're on fire. Colorado. I actually don't know what state Colorado is.
It's in Colorado. There's a state of
Is that
Colorado.
this one?
It's to the right of Phoenix.
anyway, you get the picture. This game's really fun. They've got more games as well, like Guess the NBA Player, Mystery Fantasy Draft, and more. Stay tuned for all of the college football content and games that they'll be putting together to help you get the best experience out of college football 26. Back to the video.
Yeah, that's
It
the real
has to happen.
that's the real issue here. It's not as let's say he is the best freshman they had in a long time. Let's say that phrase is true. Nothing about what has transpired or happened makes me think anything other than this, that's what's going to be said about him, and Hubert's going to misuse or ruin him,
Yeah.
or he's going to be the same. Which maybe the same is fine, but like there's nothing about how the staff operates, like you said, that screams he's going to be utilized correctly or be the best version of himself.
Yeah. Right. Um, Also, like Caleb Wilson's going to be in the NBA for a long time, right? That's what we think he is as a player, regardless of how he looks at Carolina. Like he's that type of pedigree guy. Uh, Who are the last North Carolina NBA players? Like Harrison Ingram got drafted. P. Nance made the NBA.
Drake Powell.
Yeah, I mean these ones from this year, but like I'm talking, like you got to go kind of back, right? Like it's not like any of these names that we're running through, like Armando Bacot and like Day'Ron Sharp was drafted, but like I don't know. The point is it's been a while since North Carolina's been pumping out like the most talented players in the country. They've had good basketball teams, sure, but even the end of the Roy years were like not exactly filled with NBA pedigree guys. So in that sense, like I kind of believe this. Like I would not be surprised if someone who's been going to North Carolina practices for 30 years came out of this and was like, damn, I haven't seen a guy like this in 10 years. Because who is the last guy that was like this, pedigree wise at Carolina? Like, unless you're like talking Cole Anthony, but like, even
Yeah,
that's a different
Probably
position.
Cole Anthony.
But that's different positionally too, right? Like the last wing that had like no doubt NBA pedigree was like Harrison Barnes.
Yeah, probably.
So it has been a while in that sense. And that's no disrespect to Ian or Drake either, but like, I don't know, those guys were just a little bit different.
Nasir Little.
Yeah, Nasir Little's a good one.
He was like a top three player in the class.
That's Nasir Little's probably the answer, actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and we saw what happened with Nasir Little.
what are your expectations for Caleb? Do these clips, this dunk mean anything to you? Does the propaganda Riley's been hitting us with mean anything to you?
Dunk is nasty. I like Caleb Wilson. He's playing for Hubert Davis. I've seen this story before.
So what happens?
He'll be misused. He'll go to the combine. He'll perform extremely well. Say he was misused. Say he didn't like his time at North Carolina, and then he'll move on his way and go to the NBA draft.
What's a best case scenario for Caleb Wilson?
Ooh, I think best case scenario is you see some actual improvement as far as like maybe how he's used. Maybe they do some like point forward stuff with him possibly, or he shows some like jumper type things as well. And we're talking like Caleb Wilson, like top 10 NBA draft pick.
Ooh, okay, Cart. All right.
Yeah, that's the best case.
All right. All right, we'll see. I think he's going to be really really good. I don't know that I'd frame it this way. Like it sort of feels like we're getting duped again. You know, like I wasn't this time last year in the summer where we were hearing how great Ian Jackson was.
Yeah.
It feels a little PTSD for me, post Tar Heel stress disorder.